is out. Terry Bachheim flipping over on the front straightaway.
That's your lineup.
Welcome, race fans, to Berlin Raceway. Another week at the 7/16th paved asphalt oval out the world famous Berlin Raceway in Marne, Michigan. Week number 7. Full program of late models, super stocks, and sportsmen tonight. 22 late models, 16 super stocks, and 37 sportsman cars. National anthem now at the Berlin Raceway. Track phone 616-677-1140. Prime Tracks Video, bringing it all to you each and every week. 3 trackside cameras tonight. Turn 1, front stretch, turn 4, and an in-car in Bill Thayer's car. Try that for the 3rd week now. The first 2 weeks did not work out up to my expectations, so we'll try it again tonight. 9 crash tapes are available now. The new Checker Wrecker Spectacular, 381 crashes and 101 flips from 23 different racetracks. 8 more crash tapes are available. The weather right now, couldn't ask for a better night of racing. Clear skies, 74 degrees. Westerly wind, 10 to 15 miles an hour. No rain at all in the forecast. Sportsman heat number 1 lined up right now. 25 Dave Hart, 88 Tim Sweeney. And Dave Cutler is coming out right now in the pits. He's supposed to be starting there at the 40. And then that's number 6 Terry Bachheim. 28 Scott Thomas, 98 Bob Bliss. 3 is Ross Epping, 76 Brian Tillema. 47, Donnie McNair. 16, Jeremy Rivers Jr. 21, Steve Green. 33, your fastest qualifier with an 18.5 something. That's 33, Jerry Gurville. Sportsman heat number 1 for the green flag. It's Dave Hart, 25 out front with the lead. Tim Sweeney, number 88. And Dave Cutler, number 40, side by side for second. Get together. Steve Green was able to continue on after that. Ross Epping's car, number 3, had to be towed with 2 records.
Dave Hart hanging on to that lead. Scott Thomas looking for that same spot.
Dave Hart, after 4 laps, your leader, the 25. Dave Cutler, number 40 in second. Here comes Thomas. And Hart is off the pace. Dave Hart had something break on his car. Giving the lead to number 40, Dave Cutler out of Wayland, the Dave Quest sponsored car. Dave Cutler, the new leader. Scott Thomas right behind. And Terry Bachheim smoking, entering the pits. A white flag this time for Dave Cutler. Checker in this race. Can you come to the flag stand? Dave Cutler for the checkered flag.
He's waiting for your cheers.
The white
And now the rough Dave Cutler, long time.
Dave Cutler, number 40, your winner.
That's it. As the helmet off, he's all ready for the picture. As his hair combed, he's smiling. Okay, fellas, let's go.
Sportsman heat number 2. As your two front tires touch. Greg Jewett, 51 off the pace. Got to do a little bit of a spin there. Lake underneath Meisner. Jeremy Cutler at 41 into a spin.
Jeremy Cutler, well, under all that smoke.
All right, go with our super check that Sportsman Heat 2, 86 Ray Millett, 89 Kirk Meisner, 55 Dave Lake, 39 Dan Shiner, 51 is Greg Jewett, 13. Got that guy's name. 34 is Paul Sweeney, 23 Tom Blau, 54 Don Tillema, 97 Matt Keltner, 14 Bill Thayer, 41 Jeremy Cutler. Restart, one lap is in. Here we go. Lake and Meisner side by side for a second. The lead, 55 Dave Lake slides underneath in fine fashion and picks up the lead. Now it's Meisner Millett for second. Shiner a little bit loose. Fire from underneath that car.
51 getting straight to
Greg Jewett and the 51 also crossed up here on the front stretch wall. Set to go back to green. Here's the car that spun out on the first lap. Jeremy Cutler in 41. He's in the rear there. Your leader is 55 Dave Lake, followed by 89 Kirk Meisner. Green flag.
Number 23 jumping into the third spot.
Shiner looks to the inside of Millett. The leader is 55 Dave Lake after 5 laps. flag has just been displayed as the 13's into a spin, down in 1 and 2. They can keep that car going. We will not get a caution. Dave Lake for checkered flag. Dave Lake picking up a heat win, number 55, in fine fashion out here, the 8-lap Sportsman heat number 2. Superstock heat number 1 coming up next.
Dave Lake winning our second heat. Sportsman heat of the evening.
Here he is, Dave Lake.
Is he happy or is he happy?
Superstock heat number 1 is 20, Jim Ryder. On the pole, 5, Raven Allsburg, 18, Denny Anderson, and 16, Doug Vandervliet. Here we go.
Pulling Denny Anderson along with him. Denny dives underneath Van Allsburg on the high side.
Anderson and Van Allsburg side by side for a second.
Down the top of the 16.
Jim Ryder, number 20, your leader. Vandervliet on the outside of Anderson for a third, 1 lap in. Jim Ryder, number 20, your leader after 3 laps. 5, Raven Allsburg, second. Doug Vandervliet to 16, now challenging the outside for second. Allsburg on the inside, just about makes contact with that 20.
They're going to be racing side by side. See if they can get around Ryder. Ryder in the 20, still leading them off.
Make some contact there. Van Allsburg off the pace. Vandervliet on the inside. Ryder makes the pass now for the lead. And Ryder's not going to give up that easy though. Chris Brown off the pace, goes in the pits.
White flag will be coming out this time.
White flag this time for Doug Vandervliet, 16. Anderson looks to the inside. Ryder gets a little bit loose. 16, Doug Vandervliet for the checkered flag. Doug Vandervliet in victory lane, picking up Superstock heat number 1.
WGRD night, along with
Superstock heat number 2, 26, Kent Knoll, 96, checkered, not 96. Harvey Seitzma, 71, 14, Bruce Helbert, 72, Alan Burst today, 96, John Smith, 94, Bill Bray, and 7, Alan Brickey. Green flag is out. Number 2 of Denny Holzlander was supposed to start in this one, but he was not able to start.
He says he can put this car just about anywhere compared to the Sportsman, and it shows right now. He's standing out front. John Cole in second.
Out front is number 71, Harvey Seitzma.
Bruce Albert's in the 14, up to second. John Nolan third, Bushney in fourth. Billy Bray and Smith riding side by side.
Looks like there's some fuel coming out of Versailles' car in the 72. Lewis on the inside, just about spins out. John Doe, number 26, in third. The leader is Harvey Seitzman. Harvey Seitzman after 4 laps, your leader. Person off the pace. The yellow flag is out.
Person A is 72 down there between 3 and 4.
Set to go back to green. It's Harvey Seitzman, 71. Bruce Albertson, 14. John Nolan, 26. 1, 2, 3 after 5 laps. Bruce Alberts hits the wall on the front stretch a little bit. Nothing too serious, but he does tag it. John Nolan, 26. Trying to get that second spot back. It's still Harvey Seitzman. Up in that wall, nice and high there. White flag this time by.
And the white flag.
Harvey Seitzman, 71. Checkered flag.
Coming up better with 4. John first late model heat race.
Harvey Seitzman winning Superstock heat number 2, number 71. Late model heat number 1, 16, Jack Bitter, 82 is Tom Thomas. 6, Jerry Weavers, 11, John Grega, 1, Randy Sweet, 5 is Kenny Warner, 77, Joe Bush, 12 is Tim DeVos, 47 is Joe Mazie tonight, 27 Ray Clay, 61 Freddie Campbell, and 71 the fastest qualifier tonight, Bob Howell. Here we go with the green, 12 cars for 8 laps. Number 6, Jerry Weaver is being challenged by number 1, Randy Sweet, on the inside now for second. Jack Bitter at 16. 3 lads are in. The number 16 leading the way, Jack Bitter. Grega and Weaver side by side in third. White flag out this time by for number 16, Jack Bitter. Sweet is in second, closing in on your leader. It looks like it's going to be Jack Bitter the winner.
For the first time.
Jack Gritter in victory lane, a late model heat number 1 winner. Late model heat number 2, 41, Greg Usher, 4 is Paul Jameson, 99, Caleb Asaki, 25, Barry Duffy, 2 is John Cook, 00, Andy Potstein, 96, Rob Lewis, 67, Vern Slaw, 33, Dave Stayhauer, 17, Greg Zimmerman, and 69 will be with Ken Opler. Bob Spence will be driving that car in the feature. Here we go with the grade. 41, Greg Usher out front with the lead. Paul Jamieson, car number 4 in second. Together in the back stretch. Caleb Asaki, 99 off the pace, goes to the pits, and turn 2, lap 6. Second place is Paul Jamieson. Here's your leader. Coming around with checkered flag as 69 spins out. As 69 spins out on the front stretch. Greg Usher picks up the checkered flag. Oh, I just need 6 feet. Greg Usher in victory lane. Late model heat number 2. Sportsman races coming up next. Sportsman, heat number 3, welcome back, Tom Jr., 96, 26, John Smith Jr., 44, Mulder, I believe, 33, Morris Davis, 9, Jeff Sturkins, 07, Kevin Katzel, 12, Phil Green, 00, Ray Stewart, 36, Dave Lewis, and here we go. Morris Davis, a little bit loose over in 2.
John Jr. to 96. Able to take off for the lead. Smith Jr. with 26 in second.
The leader is Tom Jr. 96. Making his debut out here in the world-renowned Berlin Raceway. Becker almost off the backstretch.
Coming up to the field, watch that 42. Mike Becker already got around 4 cars in that 42.
Ray Stewart on the inside of Kevin Castle.
6-cylinder at the Berlin Raceway in 97.
Here we go back to green. Tom Jr. the leader.
Stewart drives underneath Castle for that 3rd spot. Now take a look underneath Smith for second. Then on side by
Ray Stewart looking to the inside of John Smith Jr. for a second. He's already passed Kevin Castle. Tom Jr. the leader. Dave Lewis loose in 1 and 2.
Going into 3 there, they back off. Mike Thunder trying to make up some ground in that 42. He still wants to come back.
Becker was last. He's trying to make up some room.
Takes a look and look out. Now the 36. Doing a little bit into the backstretch.
Craig Fricky goes off the backstretch.
Gets to lead them around there between 3 and 4.
5 in is Tom Jr., 96-year leader.
They're standing on the gas. Morris Davis in the 3rd grade, dropping back. Under a good fit.
John Smith Jr., your second place car right now, racing in 3rd. Tom Jr. for the white flag. As Court Corwin, number 7, a little bit loose on the front stretch. Tom Jr. for the checkered flag. Morris Davis blew something, a lot of smoke for that car.
John Smith in the 26, coming up in 2nd.
Here he is, Tom Jr.
Sit down.
It's time for the 30-lap Superstock feature. 96, John Smith Sr., 94, Bill Bray. 7, Alan Fricky, 20, Jim Ryder. 16, Doug Vandervliet, 18, Denny Anderson. 1, Brian Wiersma. 21X, Randy Parker, 88. Fastest qualifier, Tim Young. 24, Chris Brown, 72, Alan Burst today. 14, Bruce Elbert, 71, Harvey Seitzman, 26, John Knoll, and number 2, Denny Holtzlander, making his debut this year in the Superstock. Smith and Bray in the front row for the green flag. 3 wide at the start of that one. Fricky backs off, lets them have it. John Smith Sr., your leader. Seitzman about hits the wall. Seitzman goes up against that wall, just about tagged there. Bray on the high side, John Smith on the inside. Now Bray makes a pass, picks up the lead. It's Ryder and Smith over a second. Bray slides way up, loses some ground. Bray, the 94 out front, Jim Ryder in 20. Gonna have a hard run for the money here. Ryder on the inside. Bray a little bit loose. Oh, Vandervliet and Fricky make some contact in 2. Fricky. Fricky gets the bad on the deal, slides up, loses about 5 positions. Billy Bray and Jim Ryder for the lead. On the inside of Bray for the lead. They make some contact. 8 laps are in. Oh, Ryder in a spin. A lot of damage there. Here's Randy Parker's car. Tim Yawker really smashed into Ryder hard. You got John Smith Sr. up here against the fourth turn wall. I don't think he hit the wall, but that's where he ended up. Bruce Alberts in 14, and also the number 26 of John Knoll in that one.
Car sitting over there pulling the front end around on that one.
The report is all drivers are okay. Tim Yawker, Jim. After that crash, set to go back to green. 11 minutes in this race, 8 laps. It's Bill Bray, Denny Anderson, 1 and 2. Here we go. Denny Anderson on the inside of Bill Bray for the lead as he moves in the lead. And Bill Bray doesn't give up.
Denny Anderson diving underneath.
Well, Fricky almost hit the wall, then Parker came up and just hit the wall too. Chris Brown on the inside of Doug Vandervliet, third. Chris Brown really starting to pick up the pace, moving up to your leaders. Johnny Anderson, leader, Bill Bray second. Still challenging over the lead. Now Bray's back in the lead. Chris Brown moves into second now. Anderson having a problem. He's off the pace. Brown on the inside of Bray for the lead.
Side by side, Chris Brown fought by him through the pass.
12 laps are in. Chris Brown has just picked up the lead. Congratulations, Chris. Let's hope you win. Bruce Alberts in the 14 has rejoined the field, and Van Allsburg and Vandervliet are side by side. 13 laps are in. Superstitious, we'll see.
Now the rest is back for fifth. Van Allsburg and Vandervliet.
This one.
Van Allsburg made it by Vandervliet. Now goes underneath Bray.
Van Allsburg on the inside of Bray for third. The leader is Chris Brown in 24 after 16 laps. Brian Wiersma, number 1, has made it a second. Touched a little bit on the front stretch. Second place car is Brian Wiersma, the number 1. 17 laps are in. It's Chris Brown at 24 the lead. Oh, they touch again. Vandervliet on the inside of Van Allsburg. 3 wide and 2.
Vandervliet on the inside. Van Allsburg gets the point on the outside. Now, they're all trying to make it 3 wide.
Contact. complete. Van Allsburg gets sideways, continues on, and still Chris Brown opening up a big lead. Here comes Van Allsburg again. Parker on the inside of Smith. Brown at 24, doing a fine job here leading this one. 22 laps. Van Allsburg and Bray are still battling over the third position. Makes a pass on Vandervliet. Chris Brown. For his first Superstock feature win in this class, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I think it's his first Chris Brown. And second is Brian. Here's the battle for third. Brown stops to get his tires checked. I try to stay on the leaders as much as I can, but when there's such a good battle with position between Vandervliet, Van Allsburg, Fricke, and Bray, you got to get it all. We got 3 cameras out here, so I imagine we caught everything. Chris Brown, congratulations. Superstock feature win number 1 for the 1997 season, and many more to come.
For that demolition derby out there at the ticket office. Applications like to participate in the
Here he is, Chris Brown, number 24, putting
July
his
15th, that's a Tuesday night.
TNA Racing active
Out there at the ticket office.
car in victory lane, and something new on that car right there. I didn't even notice that.
First main event this year.
Put the brake on, there you go. Congratulations. Well, I tell you what, you should put Prime Check's video on more cars because it seems to pay off.
Ryan Wiersma finishing second. Raven Allsburg.
Thanks, Chris. I didn't even know that. You told me to stop down, and we got so cotton thick and busy. It paid off, though. And there's Jeannie Brown.
Chris, I don't know if you heard about it, but we've got a new rule. You're going to have to go talk to the officials. You were too far in front of the second place car, so we're going to have to discontinue this win.
All I can say it's been a long time coming. I want to thank all the fans and my family and the crew. This is great.
Chris, you did a heck of a job. The first place, your first feature win this year. You were 6th in points coming into this, so this should probably move you up in a couple positions. couple of good-looking kids here. You're going to have a nice picture?
Oh, yeah, we are. We're going to party tonight.
All right, congratulations to Chris Brown.
Nice win for Chris. Nice win to do. Okay, fans, if you take your Berlin Raceway program, look at the back cover. What? You see a number there.
Martinez is visiting here from Mexico.
Well, you probably can't see it too well. We'll have to change that to white, but right now it's black. A little Prime Tracks video. The rear Tim DeVos's car there.
It looks like we've got most of the cars.
Late model feature on the track now.
The late model 40 lap feature event. Up there starting on the pole, the two-time Berlin track champion. Sweet manufacturing for Chevrolet.
Well, we're just about set to go with the late model feature. On a sad note, Prime Tracks video and all the NHL fans of the Red Wings. The thoughts and prayers go to Konstantinov and Batista, the two top defensemen for the Red Wings, Konstantinov and Batista. Very critically injured in a limousine accident Friday night in Detroit. They were going down a road, and the driver of the limousine had a suspended license. He wasn't even supposed to be driving the thing. They hit a tree, terrible damage to the limousine. They are both in critical condition. Konstantinov is on life support at this time. Let's hope for a speedy recovery. On the pole, Randy Sweet, number 1. 5 is Kenny Warner, the last late model feature winner, and the 10,000 to win Wednesday night. 77, Joe Bush. 12, Tim DeVos. 47 is Joe Macy tonight. 47, Ray Clay. 61, Buddy Campbell. 71, Bob Howley. 11, John Grega. 6, Jerry Weavers. 82 is Thomas.
Sit back in your seats.
16, Ritter. 33, Stay Howard. 67, Vern Schwab. And we'll catch the rest of the minute. 40 laps, feature racing. Here we go. Kenny Warner and Randy Sweet side by side for the lead. On the outside of Joe Bush over third. The leader is Kenny Warner. Three laps are in. The number 5 of Kenny Warner, your leader. Greg Usher off the pace, goes to the pit. Tim DeVos on the inside of Randy Sweet for second. Flags out for a crash down at turn number 4. John Cook hard into, I believe it was Andy Ponstein in the 00. Spun out down there. A lot of dirt on the track. Some pretty significant front plate damage to John Cook's car.
Stuck it underneath the credit card, y'all. Oh, no ball. No oil.
Now there's the damage to John Cook's car.
Brady Campbell into the pits. Appears to be coming.
Well, if you have allergies, you're like me. You're suffering. All congested. Very dry. No rain the past 10 days. Back to green, late model feature. DeVos right away gets underneath Kenny Warner and makes the pass, and he picks up the lead. Andy Potstein is back out. Warner goes high. Lap 9, it's time by lap 9. Joe Macy, the 47 Ford City car, tonight further on the inside of Thomas. Comes back out. got together. No serious contact at all. A lot of gravel on the track of this one, so another extensive cleanup. 25 laps are in. It's Tim DeVos, Kenny Warner, and Randy Sweet. 1, 2, 3. Now Tim DeVos out front with the lead. Kenny Warner in second. Randy Sweet in third. $1,500 to the winner. Next week, mid-season championship. Well, the track is going to be a lot cooler now because the sun has gone down for the night and fed. And that'll let a lot of heat off the track. 27 up in the wall a little bit. See, slowing down. Yeah. Kept on outside the weavers. Zeroing out the inside. Holly in the inside of Maisie. Maisie is currently 5th. Holly is 6th. The fastest qualifier. Tim DeVos at number 12. Second is Kenny Warner. Third is Randy Sweet. Fourth is Joe Bush. 29 laps. In the back end of Rob Lewis. Not intentional probably, they're all just slowing down and things happen. Rob Lewis hit the tires hard. Pretty significant damage to the right front of that one, I think. Back to green. DeVos now in front after 33 laps. Maintains that lead. Campbell to 61 trying to get around Holly. 5 laps to go. It's Tim DeVos, number 12, your leader. Kenny Warner in second, number 5. 12. He won 3 in a row the first part of the season. Number 4 tonight. Tim DeVos flying to another victory here at the Berlin Raceway in the number 12. The DeVos Home sponsored car, Tim DeVos. Tim DeVos in victory lane once again. Second car to win a feature event tonight with the name Prime Text Video on the car.
Get his impression.
And both of those Prime Text Video names were put on the car prior to tonight's races. Chris Brown and Tim DeVos. Congratulations to both of them. Tim DeVos now in victory lane.
Well, Tim relaxing and
Sportsman features 6 is Terry Buckheim, 28 Scott Thomas, 98 Bob List, 3 is Ross Epping, and Jimmy Myers I think he's supposed to be having the white flag. There he is. 98 Bob List, 3 Ross Epping, and 76 Brian Dillema, 47 the last Sportsman feature winner Donnie McNabb, 21 Steve Green, a Prime Text Video car there. 16 Jerry Weavers, 33 Jerry Grunewald, 40 Dave Cutler, 88 is Tim Sweeney, 25 Dave Hart, 97 Matt Cutler, 14 in-car on that car tonight, Bill Thayer, the 14. We'll see that camera right here with a brand new professional mount there on the roll bar there. And we got the 54 Donald Tillema, 23 Tom Blau, 55 Dave Legg, 39 Dan Schneider, and 89 to be Prime Text Video sponsored car, Kurt Meisner. Set to go back to green, or for the green flag. Buckheim and Thomas front row, here we go. We're seeing a lot of cars hug up against that wall. More than normal. Buckheim and Thomas up front, side by side for the lead. Green on the inside of Brian Tillema. For those of you wondering where Jeff Terrell on the 22 is, he sold the car and he's all done for the year. Look for him in 1998. Oh, Thomas and Buckheim together. I cannot believe that. Oh, they make contact again. Buckheim goes off. Tillema way back in the trees. Dave Cutler, car number 40, sponsored by DeerSense. They also have a billboard here down in the front straightaway on the inside wall. As we're going through the lineup to find Dave Cutler's car behind the 88. Now Scott Thomas lucked out of that one. He was given his lead back. Terry Buckheim, however, sent to the rear. The rule is if you're going to crash, you go to the rear, but Scott Thomas will give it a break. And Bliss jumps the gun on this one. Here we go. Thomas out front, Bliss in second, 1 lap is in. Bliss on the inside of Scott Thomas for the lead. Grunewald right behind McNabb for the lead, Bliss and Thomas. Bliss moves in the lead. 3 laps are in. Scott Thomas second. Ross Epping third. Steve Green fourth. Heavy traffic for the second position. Bliss. Scott Thomas in second. Third is Ross Stepping. Epping on the inside of Grunewald on the inside of Epping.
Ross Epping 3, 21.
Scott Thomas trying to get by Bliss. Just about puts him into a spin. 6 laps are in. Green on the inside of Epping. Tim Sweeney having a problem with the motor, it looks like. Sweeney, the 34, apparently had an engine go away earlier, and now brother Tim Sweeney, it looks like. Green trying to get around Epping for 4th. Laps are in. The fastest qualifier, Jerry Grunewald on the inside of Scott Thomas. Grunewald a little bit loose. The leader, number 98, Bob Bliss, after 12 laps. This is the 25-lap event. Bob Bliss, unchallenged at this time. 15 in, 10 to go. Sportsman consolation feature coming up next. Jerry Grunewald then second, Scott Thomas third. Battle for fourth between Ross Stepping and Steve Green. Bob Bliss had green up in the wall, maybe? No, safe that time. Bliss, the leader of the white flag. Lap Sportsman feature, and week number 7 comes to a close. With Bob Bliss.
Many of these drivers are here in Berlin.
Here's Bob Bliss in victory lane, picking up feature win number 1 of the 1997 season. Jimmy Myers talking to him right now, as on one of the restarts he did come to the outside. Possibly a disqualification here, not sure. But congratulations to Bob Bliss, right now the unofficial winner of the Sportsman feature event.
Hey Bob, this is a pretty good win for you. The first win this year, you're second and you were third in points. This is going to blast you up into that second spot in the points. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, how'd you do it? What happened out there?
Well, we've been making changes on the car all along the last couple of weeks. It seems to be working.
Sportsman consolation feature. I'm entering the track now. The final race of tonight, it's only 20 minutes to 10. And if this does get done rather quickly, it'll be the quickest race I've ever been out here in the 7 years I've been here.
Cutler on the outside.
Set to go for the Sportsman Kotze. 41, Jeremy Cutler, 51, Greg Jewett, 86, Ray Malin, 7, Corwin, 42. Here's Mike Becker.
Every now and then, Norm, we get a lap.
36, Dave Lewis, 00, Ray Stewart. 12, Phil Green, 07, Kevin Castle. 9 is Jeff Sturkin, 44, Matt Keltner, 26, John Smith Jr., 96 is Tom Tree. Here we go. Greg Jewett off the pace already. And the 51. Tragic for him. Cohen on the inside, Jeremy Cutler makes contact. Well, a lot of damage down there in turn 4. They just made an announcement over the PA that they wanted some more action, and they sure got it down in turn number 4. A lot of cars stacked up. Becker, Stewart, Castle, Green, Cutler, Smith, and that car that's all mangled. Here we go back to Green with a complete restart. Only 8 cars left. The Sportsman consolation feature event. Only 8 cars left in this one, and we started with 15 the last one. So we lost 7 cars. Out front, number 13, Greg Poole. Jeremy Cutler about hits the wall. First lap took about 21 seconds. Ray Stewart on the inside of Mike Becker for 3rd. Here comes John Smith. Just about tags Cutler. Greg Poole in the 13 out front for Corwin in 2nd in the 7. 3rd is Ray Stewart. Now challenging the inside of Corwin. Hey, we lost a car. Somewhere there we lost the car. We're down to 7. Very competitive. Greg Poole, the leader, and Corwin and Ray Stewart over 2nd. 4 laps this time by. Well, you wouldn't think anything would happen with 8 cars, but you never know.
A lot of side-by-side racing tonight. These fellas enjoying this.
the lead. Here comes Becker. 42. Now Corwin on the inside of Poole for third. The leader is Ray Stewart in the 00. One of my favorite roulette numbers. And yet another caution.
They are to be congratulated. We got
13 of Greg Poole and the 36 of Dave Lewis. 7 laps are in. Steve Green in, check that. Phil Green in 12, able to continue now. Comes back out, lap 7. Ray Stewart, Mike Becker, 1 and 2. Here we go. It's Ray Stewart, the leader. Mike Becker, second. Corwin, third. That's Tom Jr. Fourth. Jeremy Cutler, fifth. Tom Jr. won his heat race. We'll see if he can combine these 3 cars and pick up a feature here. The inside of Corwin for third. Continuing to lead this one. Mike Becker second. 11 laps are in. No. I don't have a battery. 13 laps this time by for Ray Stewart, the leader. Tom Jr. on the inside of Mike Becker for second.
White comes out this time. 1 to go.
White flag. Ray Stewart, the leader. Can Tom Jr. pull it off? He's going to take the inside. Tom Jr. on the inside to make some contact. Tom Jr. wins it. I believe he has a flat tire. What a fantastic race. Tom Jr. pulls it off, and I believe he has a right front flat.
They saved the best for the last.
Ray Stewart not giving up. A lot of bumping going on there in 4, rubbing for position. Checking the tires now.
I got to do something, and that's what he did. 96, Tom Jr. winning. Nice, exciting finish.
Welcome home to Tom Jr. Team Alpine out the number 96. First time out this year. Picks up both of his races for the win. Congratulations. That'll do it tonight for Prime Tracks Video. We're off to Nashville for fanfare to see 135 acts at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds at the Nashville Speedway.
Do it all over again.
NASCAR Busch Series race earlier this year. But from Berlin Raceway, saying see you later. Next week we'll be out full program.
A few minutes later, if you so desire.